Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to Millennial Diligence. My name's Tom. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about personal accountability and specifically about holding yourself accountable for things. I was visiting with family yesterday and, relaxing, having a few beers, maybe had one too many, and I started kind of ruminating on where I am in my career. And this is something you definitely don't want to do when you're around with friends and family. It brings an air of negativity to things. And then we've been talking about negativity a lot these days, and I just don't want to get mired in that. Um, but yeah, I was getting kind of relaxed and I was like, yeah, work's okay, but there's this, and this. And then before you know it, you're kind of like, you're just complaining and you're kind of using your complaints as an excuse for why you're in the position you're in at your job or in life or, whatever your circumstances are. And this is basically an example of me not taking personal accountability. Um, at the end of the day, I'm an able bodied person. I don't have any disabilities or anything that's debilitating me. My station in life is my responsibility. And I think when we try to put the blame on something externally when it doesn't really make sense to, I mean, there's certain aspects, there's certain situations where it makes sense to place the blame externally, but normally when you find yourself in a station in life, you have put yourself there 9 times out of 10. And I just really wanted to talk today a little bit about the idea of just ownership and taking ownership of the good and the bad in your life. And as time goes on, I'm really trying to fight that negativity, that blaming thing, that kind of that bad habit of assigning blame when ultimately it's my responsibility. My life's my responsibility. The place I find myself in, my career, those are all ultimately on me. And assigning blame with no real evidence, just basically assigning blame just to complain and get some kind of sympathy. It's a really bad look, and it's the kind of thing where it's like I don't normally engage in it that often, but when I feel like I'm in a comfortable environment, my inhibitions are down a little bit. I fall back into those bad habits. Um, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about personal accountability. How do you keep yourself accountable? Because ultimately, that's who you need to impress. You're living with yourself. You nobody's got you like you, and you have to hold yourself accountable because honestly, no one's going to do it for you. No one's coming to save you, basically. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and maybe some examples of holding yourself personally accountable, or maybe even examples when you didn't hold yourself personally accountable and you just engaged in blaming and blaming external factors or other people for your lot in life, your position in your family, your position in your career. So I just wanted to, open up a dialogue on that. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.